Let me tell you a little bit about the company. We play hard in this industry. It's a man's world. And for the first 2 years, you would have to put your personal life in the back seat. And you would be expected to travel and be available 24/7 due to the nature of the work. And I'll be honest with you, if you're hired, you would be the first woman to work in this department, which doesn't really mean anything. I mean.
Oh?
Oh, Morgan, no, you have nothing to worry about with the references you provided. I personally feel that you're a very strong candidate.
Well, those challenges don't sway me. You know, my mother died when I was really young, so I was raised by my dad along with my 3 brothers. You might say I kind of think like a guy.
Yeah, it's good.
But I also rely on my maternal side.
Your what side?
My maternal side. You know, as a mom with my 2nd kid on the way, I'm really good at juggling life's ups and downs. Frankly, I don't think you're going to find another candidate who can handle things the way I can.
Okay, that's good to know. Oh. Yeah, I got to take this. Just stay here. I apologize. I'll be right back. Bear with me, please.
Of course.
I apologize, and I am so sorry. So, I think that we've pretty much gone over everything. I'm very impressed with your resume. You would be a perfect fit for our company. And we rarely see candidates with your skill set. So, thank you for coming in. We'll be in touch.
Sure.
Hey, Michael. What did I tell you? She's a superstar and exactly what we need. I can already picture the other partners all congratulating you. You know, I gotta tell you, interviewing her was a bold move, and I'm excited for what comes next.
No, she's pregnant.
What?
Over my dead body, am I going to spend 9 months training someone who's going to take advantage of the system so they can go on a nice long vacation on our dime? Not to mention finding a replacement on top of everything else we got to do? John, it's not happening.
Michael, hold on a second. I think you might be seeing this from the wrong angle. You also have 9 months to put in place a framework with her so that she can continue her work without disrupting our day-to-day operations. With remote working, anything is possible. More importantly, she is by far the most competent candidate out of the 11 we've seen.
And this is why we don't deal with women. There's baggage. It's way too complicated and full of surprises. Every day there's something new to deal with. I am not going to hire a woman. Capiche?
Michael, please.
It's a big no, John, period.
Hi, I'm looking for the new sales director of Industrial Mayors and Associates.
Can you put me in touch with her, please?
Got the wrong number.
Babe, are you okay? What happened? Don't tell me the interview went sideways.
He's such a hypocrite. God, he let me think I got the job, but then he left for a split second, and I took a peek at his papers. Guess what I saw? One word with a big X on it. Guess what it was?
Overachiever?
Pregnant. It's disgusting. I mean, this is what society sees. That being a woman is still such a weakness. In some areas, people are still so misogynistic. It's sickening. In 2021, can you believe this? Ugh, I should never, ever have told him about it. God, I'm pissed. I should have waited. I should never, ever have told him. I didn't have to tell him. I could have just gotten the job and kept my stupid mouth shut. Ugh, I'm so stupid.
I disagree. I think you did the right thing. By doing what you did, it revealed his true nature right from the start. Even if you could have hidden it from him, how long would you have been able to keep it up? Come on, Morgan, be realistic.
Ben, if I had waited until I was showing, then I could have proved to him and all of his buddies at the country club that I am the right candidate for this job, that I have every qualification and skill set and expertise that makes me perfect for this job. But the fact is, because I'm not swinging beer and swinging golf clubs, I'm not one of the boys. God, you should have seen how two-faced he looked when he was like, yes, of course, thank you, Mrs. Smith, so much for coming in. Yes, we'll be in touch. We'll be in touch. Yeah, for sure, we'll be in touch. God.
Be grateful that the universe is protecting you right now. You've just been given a sign in neon red.
Oh my God, here we go with your color speeches.
Morgan Smith, you've always been one to fight injustice and inequality. Do you remember when your teacher had failed you because they couldn't understand the thesis you put forth?
I don't get your point.
Clearly you have a short memory because you stormed back in there, asked for a one-on-one with the teacher. By the time you were done, they had realized they dropped the ball and that your work was exceptional. The situation you're dealing with right now is no different. You have two options. Either you put your nose back in the grindstone and look for something else, which yes, in some ways would be the easiest thing to do, or you take a stand for integrity and honesty. I'll respect whatever decision you make because I know just how talented and hardworking you are. Never lose sight of that.
God, I hate it when you give me speeches. It's like I can't stay angry. Ugh. Thank you. I love you, Ben.
I love you too.
Mrs. Smith, did you forget something?
Yeah. My integrity as a woman.
Okay, I don't understand.
Yeah, you can say that again. All I ask, right here, right now, is that you admit that I'm not going to get the position because I had the integrity to tell you that I'm pregnant.
Morgan, nothing could be farther from the truth. If John, my colleague here, told me he was taking paternity leave because, his wife had a baby, I wouldn't object. I would totally understand.
I don't believe you.
Okay, listen, Morgan. I won't lie and pretend that it doesn't factor into my decision. But the fact is, this is a demanding job, and you would be under a lot of pressure. Now, given the circumstances, I don't think that would be good for you or your unborn child. But it does factor into whether we hire you or not. Now, Mrs. Smith, I think that you should make...
It's time I say it. I'm going on paternity leave, Michael.
What? Can we talk about this in private?
No, we can speak about it right here in front of Morgan, someone who was transparent with you from the start. I didn't have that courage for the exact reason you just turned her down. Morgan, thank you for giving me the courage to finally get this off my chest.
So, you lied to me.
He didn't lie to you. He protected himself against your biased views and your discriminatory attitude against the men and women in this office who you don't consider optimal. Because you're only thinking about the company, you're willing to sacrifice all of them. A good manager is someone who can put systems into place that enables their employees to do their best even when their social circumstances change and pose challenges. Being authentic, it's not always easy. Sometimes it's going to cost you. But if you strive to do that each and every single day, then you get to say that you are true to yourself. And you don't get to say that right now.
A lot of women and men shy away from honesty because, well, look at the situation it puts them in. Women try to avoid this at all costs, just like I did. It's typically the harder road to travel, but Morgan's right. By trying to avoid it in the short term, it creates more havoc in the long term. Honesty really is the best policy. And we want to work with someone who truly understands that.
Michael, when you're true to yourself, you get to see truth in the world around you. When I'm honest, I get to see what that means in the faces looking back at me. And the way things change or stay the same because of that. I'm the best candidate for this job, Michael. Don't be short-sighted. I'm ready to build something together. I'm ready.
We are ready.
So, where do we go from here?
Hey, Mike.
Hey, John. Listen, I've been thinking about that day, and I can't tell you how embarrassed and shamed I am. You were right. There was a way to make it work on your leave and implement the new and improved Pregnant at Work program.
I'm proud of what we've achieved here. Good talent is hard to find. We got to keep our eye on the big picture.
Someone say good talent?
There she is. There's the missing piece. So how was maternity leave, and how are you leaving little ones behind?
I mean, it was no vacation, really, but it feels amazing to be back. Even better knowing that you trust us and that you've got our backs. I'm forever grateful. I know we'll be stronger because of it.
Of course. I mean, you two managed to close and service Mr. Reed's account while you were both on leave. That's incredible, and that's what I call a really good chess move. So, here's to honesty still being the best policy. Cheers. Sometimes the problem isn't with the people involved, but rather how we handle the situation. Listening to other people's opinions while taking a step back helps keep everyone's interest in mind. Instead of trying to change a person or judge them, we should try to change the situation first, or the way that we see it. The more we're able to focus on improvement, the more success we will have at work and in life. That responsibility rests on our shoulders. So please, share this video with a loved one or a friend so they can benefit from this life perspective shift.
Look at the girl who just walked in. I guess her diet is out the window. Women like that make me sick. They barely exercise and then they cry like little girls because they don't look sexy. Give me a break.